Okay, welcome everybody to our Tuesday morning business building Zoom that Onyx and I have been doing since the onset of this team back in August. We are super excited to have you guys here. We just have one or two small announcements, and then we're going to open the floor to kind of hear about how you guys are doing. We want you guys to be able to have a place to talk about the changes and all that has happened to all of us over this last, some of us are on our fourth week. Here in my county, we're on 4 weeks now of shelter in place. I think we started a little bit earlier than some of the other people. I don't know if that's why our numbers are so low, but seeing our numbers are so low, I'm ready to get this thing over with. So we have less than 80 people actually positive for this thing. So in a 500,000 people county, I think we're doing really well. Anyway, so Onyx and I spoke this morning. I think it's time to rev back up the contest in Rapid Funnel. We had such an amazing response with that last time. So we are going to do another contest. Onyx, do you want to add on that?
Yes, we are. The app is a really great way, as many of you are experiencing, to be able to continue to build your business while you are shelter in place. And so we thought that contest we did was very, very successful. Everybody liked that. So we were going to repeat the exact same thing. So the person who has the most interactions will earn, in a 30-day period, will win 3 sleeves of X39. The person who comes in second will win 2 sleeves, and the person who comes in first will win, third will win 1 sleeve. So we're going to put that back into place. Kathy thinks she's going to be able to program it back there herself. If not, we'll make contact with Rapid Funnel and get them to make the change. So you should see that in your app later today. It's also a beautiful day here in South Florida, and I know everybody it's kind of emotionally up, down, sideways, as everyone's trying to reassess and figure out, one, what's important to them, and two, what's going on with all this craziness, and just redefining your lives. And so you're not in this boat alone. We're all in this boat together. And I believe that it's no mistake that you all are here. And Kathy and I are so honored that you're here with us. I'm going to send another big shout out to Kathy, because she has been the best sponsor in the whole world. She's just done so much for me and for each one of the team. And I want you to know, Kathy, that I'm so incredibly grateful to you and for all that you do for all of us. So thank you so much. The Facebook Lives, we started last week on Thursday. We had a huge turnout on Monday, which was Peter. You can see that on Facebook Live. Those are going to happen on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the only day we're not going to be on Facebook Live is the day that Kathy and I do this meeting. The Facebook Live is at exactly the same time. So it's 9 a.m. Pacific or noon Eastern, depending on where you're at. So with each Facebook Live, we're going to do one topic, a focus topic, and a different leader will be leading that topic. So I did Thursday, Peter did Monday, Kathy will be doing tomorrow's Facebook Live. So if you all want to participate live with that, that's terrific. And if you can't make it live for some reason, it will be up there in our team Facebook group that you're able to share it with other people and or watch it for yourself. So this is a new iteration that we've added into this ever-changing, ever-growing quantum field team. So I'm very excited about that, and I look forward to participating tomorrow and being on the Facebook Live while Kathy is presenting tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, and I have some exciting things to go over tomorrow. We'll try to integrate what I taught myself how to do this week. That's the thing about tech, is you can just dive in and figure it out. So I've got a platform that I think will work better for everybody else. And once we try it out and get it working really good, I think some of you have seen me try to go live a couple times with it. I've got it, I think, figured out. So hopefully it'll work tomorrow.
Hey. No, Kathy, most of us mere mortals cannot just jump on and figure the tech stuff out. Well, you are in a whole different world, honey.
All created for all the seniors out there. And then I will be on the live with you running your platform while you guys speak. That's what will end up happening. But this way it gives our group an opportunity to be able to be spotlighted within that chat, and us also to get your questions firsthand. I think what's happening now is it's hard to see when comments come up. When you're doing a Facebook Live, you're talking, you're looking around, you're doing that, you're not seeing what's engaging with you. Well, this will literally put the question right on the face, right on your screen. So I think it will help us be able to interact with our people like we're face to face. And I think we need that right now. So bear with us.
And so when you say seniors, you mean the senior presidentials, Kathy?
Well, yes, but they're seniors.
Okay.
We're all seniors. In our mind, in our talk, we're seniors. No, yeah, the senior presidential.
Okay, senior presidential. Okay.
So, so I'm excited about the app contest. We should have really ran another one by now. When we first launched that app, we just had, I think we were doing on an average of 150 shares a day. And we're down to like 28. And even with the shelter in place, Rapid Funnel tells me my daily statistics, and literally out of, we have over 200 people using the app. We're down to 28 shares a day, which we're not utilizing the app the way it could be used. So I think by running this contest, it'll help everybody get back out there. And this app does the work for you. It lets you know when people are on the app. I sat down. Yes, I was kind of, I broke the shelter in place rule. I have a very good friend of mine. She's been a friend for 22 years and she has cancer. So she called me yesterday and was in a way that she needed somebody to talk to. So I drove to her house and her, finest got in my truck and we sat there for an hour and visited. But I reopened her app and she's a promoter for mine, but she, really hasn't been doing much with it. And I said, well, let's look at your app. And she opened her app and she's like, oh my God, they're looking at my links. And she didn't even know that enough to follow up with her. So I trained her on that, to follow up with those people that are actually clicking on her links. And it's just a way, she got so excited and gave her something to do while she's, in the fight of her life with this. So,
well, I can tell you for certain that Dr. Rhonda has been using the app consistently and persistently, because I see when she's been on. So big shout out to Dr. Rhonda for continuing to build her business even through the shelter in place, utilizing the power of this app.
Yeah, and while we're talking about that, that's what I know when you guys set up your profile in the app, you can put your partner on there. And when you do, obviously Dr. Rhonda probably put Onyx on there. So when you share within your app, it'll send your, I don't remember what it calls that person, but it will send them an email letting them know that you're using the app. So I've been telling people you can just leave it blank because it also kind of gives them your contact information, and you guys know how of the person you're presenting to, right? And you know how I am about data. Either way, but if you do put that accountability partner in there, they're going to see when you share. And the role of the accountability partner is to reach out to that person and say, hey, Patsy, I see you shared with George today. Can I help you with that? Can we get him on a 3-way call? What can I do to help you close this prospect? And that's kind of the role of the accountability partner. So it's up to you whether you want that kind of personal accountability within that app. If you put that person in there, that person's going to see that you're sharing and using the app. And then that person hopefully will reach out to you and say, hey, what can we do to close this person? What can I do to help? That's what that's there for.
But remember what Kathy said, it means your data is also shared.
Right.
So, don't feel like you need to do it.
Upline. So I've been telling everybody, just leave it blank because I leave mine blank, right? So, because I don't like share data. So anybody want to raise their hand or I see, let me unmute Larry. Larry has his hand raised. So we'll start with Larry. How you doing, Larry?
Well, I feel wonderful today. I'm above average, especially for my age. And today I was a little bit foggy because I forgot to put my patch on early enough. 20 minutes later, I'm in third gear already.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have some people tell me, I don't know that it's working. This actually just happened to me last week. She goes, I felt it in the beginning, but I just don't think it's working now. I don't know if I want to do my auto ship. And I said, okay, well, why don't you just take it off for the next 3 days and don't wear it? And then you'll see how much it's working. Literally on day 2, she called me and said, okay, it was working. So she said, keep my auto ship. And, that's one of the things we get used to feeling better, right? And we think, God, is this thing even working anymore? And then just go without it. It's kind of like you're running around like you need your fix. Where'd that patch go? I need to find it. I need to put it back on. So, and this person, as crazy as it sounds, works at a pallet building company. She runs it, and being the state that we're in, they are being slammed right now because there's so many pallets going out to stock stuff to stock these stores, right? And she's like, now that I didn't wear it for a few days, I feel like, oh my God, I'm going to be crazy without this patch. So, you know, it's good to kind of hear those things and remind us how well this does work when we forget to put it on. Anybody else?
So glad you're feeling great, Larry. Did you have a question?
I just wanted to say one thing, that 3 days in a row now, we're seeing slightly positive hints of flattening out with the curve on coronavirus.
Yep.
So every day goes by, we're going to start hearing more and more positive instead of all negative.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
You know, we're getting, in California, our biggest cities that are affected by this are obviously the larger cities, so San Francisco and LA. And I think we're seeing the same positive numbers from the larger cities there as well. Like I said, we have really low numbers in our county. So we're blessed by that. Although, you know, this is an agricultural county, and I think people took it, you know, they did the flattening the curve or shelter in place pretty quickly. There wasn't a lot of pushback on it. So I don't, you know, I'm sure that helped. So.
Thank you.
All right. I'm reading through.
Thanks, Larry.
Somebody put on here, try sitting in front of your computer all day without it and then compared to with it. I get that. It's definitely, we're all sitting around a lot more than we used to. I want to challenge everybody to get up and walk around your island in your kitchen, do something, keep yourself active, keep yourself motivated. You know, one of my friends up north, she posted she actually put a picture on her social media of her bikini hanging on her refrigerator with a note under it, said, no, leave, we're just here. You don't need this refrigerator. And I laughed because I know that it's, when you're home, it's easier to eat, right? You just go to, you're bored, so you go to the refrigerator to eat. So we all need to be conscious of those type of things, especially me. I'm very guilty of that. So how's everybody else doing?
That's a brilliant idea, just saying. I never thought of that one.
Put your bathing suit right on the refrigerator to remind you you don't want to eat.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. I'm gonna mute myself out again. Bye-bye.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, Kathy,
Yeah.
can you hear me? I'm
Yeah.
on the phone. That's why it's kind of weird. I'm just going to throw a shameless plug in here for the SP6 because I got that about a week into this whole quarantine thing, knowing that if I'm left in front of the refrigerator without a bikini on it, I could do that. And just, you know, I know we're not promoting it widely other ways, but if you have concern, I'll tell you about that. SP6 is amazing. I've been doing it for 2.5 weeks now. So
Oh, that's awesome.
just a little share.
That's awesome. I heard a testimony from somebody here in Modesto, actually, that's not on my team. And they said that they were involved in Lifeway prior to the launch of X39 for specifically the SP6. They've never built, but they are a customer, have been. And I said, oh, so, and she was a very thin woman. And I said, so did you use it for what reason? And she said, I used it for addiction reasons for her son. And I said, really? And she said, yeah. She said, it eliminates cravings, and somebody presented it to her that it might help her son get through some of his addictive behaviors that were negative. And she said, we feel it was a huge part of his success. So just to throw that out there.
Can I talk? Well, I guess I can talk with my finger. Oh, sorry. Hi, this is Marcy. I have a question. So I just want you guys to know that I've been wearing the X39, the glutathione on the Aeon, X39 for the, obviously, stem cell glutathione for the extra protection, and Aeon for the anti-inflammation. And I was getting this huge rash on my back because, you know, I'm the girl that used to have, that had breast cancer and a lot of chemo. And I took the patch off just for 2 days to see what would happen, and the rash went away, which tells me that those patches are so strong that they were detoxifying all the stuff right out of my skin. And I'm going to start wearing them again tomorrow and just continue to the detoxification. So make no mistake, these patches are so powerful. And having said that, I'm so in gratitude that we had the special that gave us the X39 and the glutathione. But now, for me personally, Onyx and Kathy, I only have one sleeve left of X39, and I've been doing a lot of mailing out, and I just wear my little bandana to mail my patches out, and I'm almost out. And I don't know if everybody else is feeling that way, but boy, I could really use like a buy 3, get 1 free, buy 2, get 1 free from the company if they are going to do another promotion. And I don't know if they are and if they can, but boy, I'm just like ready to share again. So anyway, thank you for all listening.
That's awesome. We had another person. I have a new gal down in St. Pete's, Florida, and she had an 82-year-old man have that Hertzberger. Onyx, what is it called? Hertz
reaction.
Yeah, really bad. So, you just got to be aware of those things. And I just told her, what it is he needs to do. And it is a matter of detox. Hang on, somebody's texting me how to get in. Sorry about that. Is your body's going to detox, and the longer it's been since your last detoxing, or depending on how your regular day-to-day goes, it could be worse for some. So ease into it.
I'd like to share a little something.
Yeah, Alex, hang on one second, sweetie. I'm going to ask that everybody please help Kathy and I, as the issue with today had nothing to do with us at all. This had to do with a shift in Zoom. So everybody that can help us with your teams, if it's upset anyone or they feel like we've let them down or that sort of thing, please help to ensure that that was not our intention, that we sent out an email, that we did this, that we did that. And I myself, with the new stuff that Kathy sent, still had a difficult time getting on. So we both imagine there's going to be several people that haven't been able to get on the call, but we both apologize. It's not on our end. So thank you all for supporting us and supporting your teams so that they understand that this wasn't about us.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Alex.
I shifted this to my room. I have a Zoom room. So if you notice, those of you that know, if you didn't know my primary cell phone number, you do now, because it's the number of the Zoom room. So if you store that Zoom room number, my cell phone number, 209-652-2257 in your phone, that's always going to be the meeting number for this meeting. The other thing to remember is the passcode, if you're on a computer, is QFX39, which is the same passcode that we use for the Rapid Funnel app. That's our team code. The passcode that's numeric is 358632. 358632. That also will never change. So when somebody's dialing in, they have to use the numeric passcode. So we'll keep posting that. I think we did a really good job. Last week we had 99 people get into this room, which right now we have a 100 room capacity. Onyx and I need to talk about whether or not we're going to upgrade this. People can still get in the room after 100 because we have an unlimited amount, but we can only show these little squares that are showing up. You can only show 100 of those. That's what it is. So 100 people can be visualized or their names can be seen. After that, it's all just like you're calling in, even if you get in through the app. So we'll talk about whether or not we're going to upgrade that to a 500 person room or not. But right now we have 100. We almost went to capacity last week. Right now we are at 73. So we did a really good job getting the message out, but as people come in, you will find, just let them know. I'm sure we're going to have people that say, I tried to get in the meeting today and I couldn't get in. So, because the other meeting code has been completely disabled.
Could I ask a question?
Sure.
I know that you mentioned last time that you and I think Alex were putting together a video for a presentation that was going to be 30 minutes.
We haven't got it done yet. So
okay.
Alex ended up being out of town for a while. So we'll try to get to that, but it probably, as much as we've got going on with starting these daily Zooms, it probably won't happen or these daily lives, it probably won't happen this week either. So we're working on it, but haven't got it completed yet.
Okay, and one other thing, if people are looking for calm and stress release, is there a combination of certain patches that you know that are good to suggest?
Well, the X39,
One.
the X39 is amazing for the calm and stress relief as it is. So I would really just stick to that rather than to confuse people. But one of the things that Onyx and I noticed most as soon as we started this team was everybody reporting the increase of the joy in their life. So, you know, I would just, you know, right now it's about keeping it simple and making sure that people aren't feeling like they have to spend more money than they really need to spend. So I'd really just start with the X39 on that for that, you know, and, you know, we are talking about the glutathione because it is clinically proven to support the immune system, which is, you know, might be really important to some people right now.
So remember that all the other frequencies and all the earlier patches are found in the X39. So there is no reason for somebody to waste money on extra patches unless they feel they want to have extra of a particular frequency like glutathione or, you know, whatever it is. So again, I agree with Kathy 100%. Most people are, you know, being careful with their income. And, you know, once this is all passed, you know, we'll be going back to talking exclusively about the X39 because confused people do nothing. So I would stay focused on the X39. If you've got somebody that feels that they, you know, want to have extra glutathione, you know, I certainly get it in today's market. But we'll go back to where we were in terms of building the business and as a team. So all the other frequencies are found in X39.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Could I ask a question?
Sure.
The November, the 6-month auto ship thing that we had will be over in May. So do you know if LifeWave is doing anything with that?
We still have that 6-month auto ship back there. It's if you log into your back office, click store, and then click maintenance packs. That's still available, will always be available back there. $749 for 9 sleeves of X39, which gives you 110 volume points for spread out over the 6 months. But the great thing about it is they send you all 9 packs up front. So you'll have that to build your business, continue to build your business, and to sample product.
Oh, that's
correct.
great.
And that's pack number 3. Pack number 3.
Okay, thank you. And then one more thing I just want to say to Marcy, is it, who had the rash and the reaction? I had rash. I had contacted Onyx, but the thing is what I noticed also could be detoxification, but it was also dry skin. I was trying to take off the adhesive by rubbing my skin, and I created terrible rashes. So now all I do is put cream on my body before I put the patch on. I've had no problem with any rashes at all. So just as a word of advice, if anyone else is experiencing that.
Well, thank you so much. And I will do that when I put my patch back on. I appreciate that. And that could be it. But for me personally, I'm 80% sure that because I've had so much chemo in my body, that these patches are just doing its work and pulling it all out. And I'm just so in gratitude because I just didn't realize how toxic I was. I mean, you know you are, but when you actually see it coming out of your body, it's pretty amazing. So anyway, thank you so much.
Hey, I have a comment from somebody that I'm going to read. A new distributor of mine, and this is from Optimum Energy Resources, who's on our call. A new distributor of mine in New Jersey is saying that she has 5 people trying X39 right now, and they are all saying that they notice that they are calmer with all that is going on. So, and that is something that is a great message to share. If any of you have something that you want me to add to the Rapid Funnel app, I can do that. you know, because right now I think that's what people need more than anything, probably even a little bit more than the immune system support, is that ability to stay calm, because that's what's really going on is just, I mean, my TV's not even, thank God my husband went back to work. But my TV's not even on now. And I've noticed myself just be a lot more calmer by not plugging into what everybody and all the media and everybody is saying. So try to stay off your social media feeds. If you need to post, but, and keep your TV off, because it helps as well too. So,
you know, Kathy, fun fact, did you know that obviously we elevate GHK copper peptides, which activate or mobilize our stem cells, obviously. But GHK copper peptides also is copper, and copper is a very powerful antiviral, according to David's. He did a couple webinars just about, you know, that kind of thing. And fun fact, my husband's brother is a big, you know, you guys remember the Farmer's Almanac back in the day? Like, it's been around since 1800s or something. Okay, so he's one of those guys that reads backdated almanacs. And you know what he told my husband? Well, back in the 1800s, the farmers put copper up their nose because it was an antiviral. I thought that was wild. So, fun fact.
And the zinc too. And, you know, when we first started this, David said on a webinar that he did for our team, copper and zinc, 2.5 milligrams a day. So I started taking it at that time. So, I mean, I kind of feel bulletproof. I don't know how you guys feel, but we've been patching with this long enough that I just don't think I could get it. I mean, that's just how I feel. Hey, Alex.
I'd like to share.
Unmuted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, this is all kind of on that whole detox conversation. I think it's really important for us to really set up our new customers and people that we are patching with very realistic expectations, and just kind of give them you know, our stem cells, our cells are pulling from the raw materials that we have in our body. So, you know, a foundation of great nutrition, good water, minerals, copper, these things are the building blocks that the body is pulling from. So letting them know that they'll probably have a faster, better result depending on their level of nutrition and how well they eat and sleep and so on. So that's just kind of a basic, you know, type of thing, but also this idea of detox and retracing. I put an article in the group, in the Facebook group a while back. It's something to print out and just have and understand. You don't have to give it to everyone or read it or anything, but just to understand that, to let people know, if you have buildup, which we all do from our dirty air, water, you know, foods, pesticides, herbicides, drugs that we're taking, these things build up in our cells. And as things are working better, your body wants to clear them out. And that's what X39 is helping to facilitate. And so be excited if you get a headache, be excited if you get a pimple that you're not used to having. Call me, drink more water, rest, and know that this means that it's working. And if you just let people know that, they're set up for expectations of both positive and negative first responses. And it just gets better over time, and we can always promise that. So that helps a lot, because if somebody puts it on and they say, oh, this doesn't work for me, it's making me sick. If they don't know that this is a possibility up front, then they may not ever enjoy the benefits of the product. So I just wanted to share that piece.
No, I agree. Thank you for sharing, Alex. All right, you guys, we do have a call right now, actually. I don't know if everybody got it, but it was the call about how to build from home by the corporate. Did you guys get that? Anybody know about that?
Yes.
Kathy, it's just now starting right now.
It's just now starting. So
yeah,
I would find that Zoom link and I would get on that call and see, you know, what kind of tips and stuff that they have. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up.
Can you post that link?
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it and I'll post it. I'm going to jump in there real quick because they can't, I think they only have 100. Well, so, all right. Okay. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.